Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Capricorn and Capricornians. This is for July, a little bit over 2025. This is all about your money, your work, your career, your finances, everything you need to know about your money, my dear Capricorn. So welcome to this channel. Welcome to this reading. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope it helps you see what's coming, what's hidden, what are important factors for you to know, everything from the universe, the heavens. Starting with the first two messages. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you and thank you all. I'm in gratitude for all your support, helping me by watching more videos. The more you watch, the more you support my health, and that means a lot to me, and I'm in gratitude for that. And in the meantime, I'd like to wish you all the best in everything you do, my dear Capricorn. My best wishes to you all, and let us begin. Starting with the first message, we have playfulness. Time for spending time doing fun things that you will enjoy, taking time away from work so that you're not overburnt, avoiding burnout, in order to heal also when you're doing too much. And Capricorn are well known for doing too much, for being sort of like workaholics, but not maybe not that word, but working very hard. So playfulness shows that you need time out for fun, excitement, to make a change in your life so that you are healing sectors of your life that need rest. So maybe rest and more happiness and more fun is needed. So that's very important. And healing will ultimately happen, but you need to take that action. You need to have some fun. The next message for you is maybe they're getting you ready to sort of take time out now to spend quality time healing yourself from hard work, from excessive work, because there's something about to start. Something new is about to start in your life. And this something could be a new career, a new business. It looks like it's getting activated. Maybe behind the scenes, maybe you're not seeing everything that's happening, but everything is being put together by the heavens for you to activate this new situation. This is going to be spectacular. This is going to bring you a lot of abundance. This is going to be amazing. And believe it or not, it's starting in the midst of between September to November. September, October, November. This is going to be activated. It's going to start, and you are going to be loving it. There may be one challenge before it actually gets started, but it's going to be spectacular. That challenge could be in September. It's happening in September, starting in September. Now you can look at your the 2025 reading for Capricorn. In the 2025 reading, go to this September, October section. Or is it July, August, September? And then July, August, September, October, November. You can look at the July, August, September one, and then look at the one that's October, November, December. Because I feel like you need a lot of information about this new something that's starting and being activated by the heavens. The universe is promoting this for you. This is magic. And you need to know, in case there is one challenge that you need to overlook in September, so you can be ready. Okay. Very interesting. Now, one message from the heavens, or advice, or an answer to one of your questions for all Capricorns, and it says trust, have faith. Trust that things are going to go well. Don't lose your faith. Everything is going to be okay. So have faith. That's great. That kind of seals the deal. We don't have to worry too much. Now, let's have a look at two messages for all Capricorn. July over. A little bit over. And we've got strength. This shows that August is going to impact. You are going to be given a lot of strength, a lot of power by the heavens, the universe, to overcome maybe complications or some difficulties, to overcome obstacles. But most important, not to lose your temper. To be calm in the midst of some adversities or some challenges, or maybe just one challenge that might need you to be very strong. You are given the power to be strong, and you shall. This is happening around August, perhaps. Maybe just before you start the situation. Let's see one more message for all Capricorn. Right. It looks to me like your hands may be tied. You might be stuck in a situation that needs healing. This situation is something that is a little bit too much. You're doing too much, or you're dealing with someone that's doing too much. There's too much control. or trying to control a situation that's not controllable. This is a situation that needs healing. It's excessive, it's too much. It could be tempting you, there could be temptation, there could be doing too much, there could be someone dealing with someone controlling, or you trying to control situations too much. This has to come to an end. This has to be healed. And you are going to be empowered to heal this, that's for sure. I keep seeing this, so I'm going to take it out. It looks to me like 2 cards. There is going to be a proposal or a proposition, someone that's going to be inspiring you to do something, an idea perhaps, and it's happening around September. There could be a Virgo involved, Virgo Pisces, but Virgo, that's for sure, September for sure, for timing. Okay, that's that one. Now we're going to take on a little bit more from this deck here. 2 more messages for my dear Capricorn, July onwards. The truth of what you may need to know. Let me just try to move this one a little bit. Oh, sorry, here we go. Okay, you got the Magician. How amazing. You need this. The Magician is all about power. Extreme magical power that's given to you to the point right next to the strength. This is more stronger than strength. The Magician is about things falling into your lap like magic. Things working out for you just like magic. Being empowered, so much power and authority to do whatever you want. This is the energy that the heavens are giving you so that you can achieve exactly that which you want. So that's great news. Let's have a look at further, or to overcome even this situation where you have to heal from the devil. Let's have a look at further. The devil is also your card, my dear Capricorn. It's showing it could be something personal, your personal issues that need to be dealt with, your controlling issues perhaps need to be addressed and dealt with. Maybe you need to loosen up a little bit and not try to control every situation, because sometimes there are certain things in life we can't control, and that's where it becomes hard, because you're trying and trying, and that takes a lot of out of your energy. Just have faith and trust that the heavens have got your back. Have faith. Okay, the next message for all Capricorn, the 3 of Cups. You are going to be celebrating, rejoicing, celebrating something magnificent, something that might be ending, something that you might be overcoming a challenge, whatever it may be. The power, the glory that's given to you, the strength that's given to you. Ultimately, you are destined for a great celebration. So celebrating the end of this devil, also this temptation or this excessiveness, is going to be a strong, a powerful celebration. Now, I'm going to take on 3 more messages from this deck here for all Capricorn. At the end of the thing was the Chariot. So you are going to overcome the obstacles and become victorious for sure. Okay, my dear Capricorn, here we go. 3 messages, and we have the 2 of Cups. You are going to be supported big time by someone that's from your past lives. You connect well, you heal together, you work strong together. This person is going to be in your life for long term, and they are going to be very supportive. The 2 of Cups is magnificent support. Now, the 7 of Wands shows that you are taking a stand and putting your foot down. It shows that you are setting boundaries and saying no to certain things that you want, and you're fighting for your rights, and you are going to win. The 7 of Wands is a win-win situation. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, which shows that large amount of money is coming to you, a radical rise of money, a major rise in your money is happening, very strong, starting from July all the way for 7 months. After July, continuous large amounts of money are coming. Perhaps this is the large amount that you are celebrating over here. This could be the celebration. What you don't see happening is you are destined. I'll take both of these. You are destined from the heavens, from the universe, to be abundant in every area of your life. Fulfillment and abundance, unconditional loving from this energy. This is a very powerful energy. In fact, this is the one that's giving you all the power that you need. This is what's giving you all this wealth and abundance, because that's what the Empress, a major arcana, does. It gives you power, glory, money. I'll put it over here like that. And I feel like it's all starting from July up to 3 months. You'll see what I'm talking about. Major, incredible transformations are taking place. And all this is bringing a major rise in your money. Major rise in your money. That's the most important factor. A big rise in your money. Oops. Okay, now, Did I move that so badly? Did I? Here we go. All right. So that explains that, and that's why you don't see. Another factor that you don't see coming is that you are going to get a lot of rewards. You are expanding, and you're thinking to open your mind to looking at, distance, even traveling or building a little bit further than where you are now, or moving to somewhere else. But everything becomes possible, and it might be connected to this person that might be inspiring this person, and this person could be this soul connection, someone that might contribute towards your decision making with their proposal or with their idea or with their inspiration. There is great possibility of expansion, so that's very important. Okay, right, now we move on to the next level. Let's take this away. Now there's 2 more messages from this deck I want to know. Advice messages for all Capricorn July. There's 1. Oh, is that 2? If it's 1 or 2, 2 I'll take, not 3. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. So glasses on, and let's see what these messages or advices of July over. What's happening? Right, we have the aspirant, and the aspirant is all about ambition, diligence, and determination and ambition. It looks like there may be some setbacks, and that's why we had some difficulties here, where you need to take time out and heal and have faith, and there's something being done too much. But your ambition and your diligence is going to pay off. You are going to have the best of the best, but there may be some setbacks which you will overcome. That was the obstacle we were talking about, and that will be overcome very soon. Maybe the money that's coming is going to overcome that problem. That is very strong possibility. Now, the next one is the walker, and the walker is all about the unknown, not knowing where you stand, like taking on something and thinking what's going to happen. That's probably activating this new chapter, that's activating or new project or business. It's a journey where it's a bit of an unknown. You're not sure what's going to happen, but have faith. That's why they're saying trust. Okay, that's why they're saying trust. Have faith. Trust that things are going to get really wonderful for you. Have faith. Okay, that's very important. Now, that's the walker. And then we have the next one is the fate. Fate is all about guidance and accepting help in situations that you have no control over, just like we said with the devil, losing control and needing to heal from a situation where you cannot control anymore. Fate is destiny taking place, and that's situation that you have to accept. They might be difficult, but you need guidance and support to accept the situations that are happening. It's very interesting. I might even clarify that to see in what regard, but we'll see how we go. Okay, now I'm going to take on 2 messages, or three messages from this other deck, and then I'll clarify the cards for all Capricorn, the truth. Oh, we have the golden clover. How amazing. Great luck coming your way. A lucky break. Good fortune, luck. Look at this. Have a look at this. I'll put these together like this. I'll put the celebration on top. No, I'll put the celebration over here. Have a look at this. Luck, abundance, and celebrating. Could this be a windfall? Could this be an amazing windfall for you, my dear Capricorn? Play the lotto or the lottery. Whatever you do, play it consistently. There's a video in the post where a playlist is next to it, all about the money, how to play, the lucky numbers, all of that. How to play the winning, like these games of wins, like lotto or lottery. And luck is on your side. A major rise in your money that you are celebrating. Look at this, a major rise in your money. And that's what the 7 of Pentacles is all about. So this major rise shows that something magnificent is taking place. Play the lotto or the lottery, because I feel like luck is going to be on your side, and it might be divine timing for you to achieve some sort of a great amount of money. And this money is going to help you move forward. So have faith and look into this. This is really magnificent. So, yes, celebrating. good fortune is with you all the way. And of course we had destiny here, fate, which is also connected to great fortune, destiny. This is the wheel of fortune. Okay. Your finances are going to be booming. Some of you might be working outdoors or doing businesses that are outdoors, outdoor related businesses. You have to be careful not to risk something. There could be a risky business, but there is also a great surprise. When it comes to risky business, just study everything, go over it, get a lot of help, get a lot of information. But if it's this activation, something activated like it looks like heavenly protected, the universe is protecting you, that's why you've got trust, you have faith. But still, I would say when it's a business and you got the clover is all great news except the business. It could be a bit risky. There's going to be a great surprise, and the surprise could be this great windfall that we're talking about. A great windfall could be, I'll do it again because I feel like it bears repeating. I feel like there's something great to celebrate, something magnificent. Truly, I feel like something incredible is about to take place for you. And my dear Capricorn, this is just magical. I really truly feel like it's just magical. This is going to change your life completely and utterly. It's going to take you to a high level, very high level of abundance. So whatever is happening, and there could be on top of that could be very surprising, something you didn't even expect maybe. Okay, that was the first. Now let's take the second one for all Capricorn. Let's have a look. And we've got the pendulum. This is about fluctuating income. This is where you're at now. Maybe your income is up and down. There may be things that are needing. Okay, this is happening. I'll tell you why. Maybe indecision. Maybe you're burnt out and you're not making some decisions, or maybe circumstances are not helping you make some, not able to make proper decisions. Indecisions causes fluctuation in income in any state of any kind of work or any part of life. When there is indecision, there's always a problem. Now, whenever that happens, you need new strategies. You need to sit and think and implement some new strategies, how to follow those strategies through. And that's when everything becomes steady. And I feel also like some of you may be in the process changing jobs, making new choices, and there could be seasonal work also implemented here, or a possibility of seasonal work. Okay, so now we move on to the next level, which we need one more message from this deck. And we've got the golden tree. This is about growth. This is about abundance. Abundance and growth. Here we go. Abundance and growth. This is about financial growth coming to fruition. This is very much connected to this. And it really looks to me like many of you could be very well into... and I feel like September is going to make this all happen. I feel like many of you are looking into outdoor businesses, possibly because both of these, the tree and the clover, are connected to outdoor businesses. So that's very possible. And also, I feel like a major rise in your money is wealth and abundance. There's so much abundance for you, so much wealth, so much to the highest level and degree of abundance coming your way. And maybe this is all what is worth celebrating. That's why you are celebrating so much. The celebration of this wealth, the celebration of this abundance that's giving a major rise to your money. You're reaching to levels beyond way beyond where you are today. So all the hassles of indecision and not knowing what the best thing is to do, it's all going to change with this extreme luck and abundance coming your way, and financial growth, which is out of nowhere. Something is happening here. But outdoor jobs also, if you're starting a business that's outdoors, you'll be doing well. Family business will be doing well, but it's going to bring you stability. And your strategies and implementing strategies is going to give you the stability I talked about before. So that is great news to know. Now I'm going to clarify the cards, starting with, let's see what is it that you're fighting for and setting boundaries to. The Seven of Wands for all Capricorn, the truth, what's going on. Wow. It's happening because you're fighting, or you're in argument, or you might be in connection to someone of air energy. And sometimes earth and air don't see eye to eye. And sometimes that could be difficult because the air energies are very set in their ways, and they're very logical, and they see things in a logical way. They don't put emotions into state, and they're very powerful in seeing things clearly. So maybe that could be a problem where there is an air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra are the air energies. They're set in one way, they want this, and you are sort of in argument about it. You might be saying no, but you've got to, set boundaries. You might be teaching this person. Boundaries have to be set, and this and that. Maybe they're doing something too much, and you want them to sort of minimize or just have some valuable strategies not to overdo things. There is something being done excessive. So this is an air energy that you might be in problem with. This situation might not have to be to do with work. It could be to do with work, business, or it could be also personal. There is a possibility, because air energies are usually family members of Capricorn. So anyway, that is a possibility. I feel like in July, there's going to be a lot of situations where logic has to be looked at intellectually and not emotionally, and seeing things clearly is going to help. But the good news about this is something wonderful is happening. This is the greatest gift from the heavens. Sometimes it could be the greatest love, but since this is a money reading, this is the greatest gift. It could be a windfall, and hence comes the windfall. You see, this is a very great possibility of a windfall, and that's why we've got celebrations here. You see, so it is a strong possibility that you're having a great windfall. Believe it or not, major windfall is very, very possible. So that's there for you. This is magnificent. This explains that you are winning. Also, the Seven of Wands is about winning. Now let's move on to the Two of Cups and see what the Two of Cups is all about for all Capricorn. What's going on with the Two of Cups? Wow. Two of Cups. I love that. Okay, maybe you're setting boundaries. Now I get to understand that. You see this one here, the Seven of Wands. There it is, Seven of Wands. And then you got here the Two of Cups, which I'm questioning. And I was doing finding out about the Two of Cups. Now I understand this could be a relationship situation. Now the Ace of Cups shows this could be to do with either big money or love. A situation in a relationship that might not be doing well, but there's good news coming to give you clarity on what to do. There is going to be great news coming, information, news. It's going to bring you the best course of action. It's going to bring you clarity to know what is the best step to take. What is the right thing to do. Very interesting. You are very set in your ways, or somebody is, and they're setting boundaries. They're saying, no, this is wrong. I believe in this, and that's how it has to be. So this is going to be really major, and I feel like, yes, we are dealing with air energy without a doubt. Without a doubt. So that's that one. Now let's move on to the Magician. See what's going on, the power. It says just a little bit of patience, and you'll see that there will be some information coming. And like I said, with this information or news that's going to set you straight, it's going to help you overcome this boundary setting and fighting for the rights, that implementing and strategies and trying to work things out. It's going to give you resolutions, but it's also going to give you a great opportunity. Now, for some, this could be opportunity of business, work, or love even. So very interesting, and it's going to give you the power to be able to move forward. If somebody's been having worries and sleepless nights, that's going to come to an end. If you're feeling guilty or there's guilt, that's going to come to an end. That's why you are going to be empowered big time. So I just feel like if there is a family situation here, there's going to be a lot of strength and a lot of luck coming and helping you actually with any problems to do with family or obstacles. If there are obstacles, that's what the this card here is. Then we might be even dealing with a Leo. This shows that their obstacles are going to be removed, and I feel like they will be removed probably by September, because we've also got the Hermit here, which relates to September. So that's very interesting. Now, and the reason I said that is family matters. The tree is also to do with family matters. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next level, which is actually the Strength card. Let's have a look at the Strength card. Oh, look at that. While I'm shuffling, they just went on my thumb. You see, there's my thumb there. They just took them out like that. It is in regard to air energy. Again, I will say Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or you could be yourself a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cuspi, but there is an air energy here. Strong air energy. I feel like the strength that I was talking about could be somebody that is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra with Leo, or I feel like the strength is going to be given so that you are able to deal with this air energy. And finally, maybe you're bringing on someone, or in the family, or starting business with somebody that's air energy, and they could be like, you could be on two different, you have two different concepts, and you're trying to work together and finding it a bit difficult, but there is inspiration and there is wealth again. Now, wealth is shown again. This is big. This is really major. Big money again. Major rise in your money. So whatever is happening, no matter how difficult it may be, ultimately it's going to work. It is destined to work. So you don't have to worry at all. Things are going to go well for you, without a doubt. Now we have double of this. How amazing. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. And we are going to go towards, this is what you don't see coming, by the way. That's why we're not doing these two red ones. We're going to go to the 7 of a major rise in your money and see where that money is coming. Is it to do with luck or to do with business? What is it to do with? Wow, very interesting. Wow. Okay, for some of you, it looks to me like there is an emotional opportunity. An opportunity in the midst of a lot of fake things. There's something real that's going to come out, and it's going to be a great opportunity for you, and you are going to rise and you are going to make the money, and that's going to give you rest from a big battle. Major battle is going to be won. There is going to be a proposal or a proposition, one that you can't say no to. Did we have the 8 of Wands? Yes. This could be connected to the 8 of Wands. A proposal or a proposition, news or information that you could take advantage of, and that's going to take you to the highest level. The highest level of what? The highest level of fulfillment in everything you're doing, whether it's a relationship situation or family-related problem, or wealth, money, business. Either way, you're winning. This is a win-win situation. And having luck on your side, there is no doubt about win-win. It's a win-win deal. Nothing can change this. This is magic. Absolutely magical. So, my dear Capricorn, rejoice. Something glorious is going to happen in your life, and luck is going to bring that forth for you. And abundance comes with it, major rise. And the celebrations all are due to this. So let's have a look at the celebration. And it looks like to me that there is money. This is unexpected wealth coming your way. And there could be a Libra involved also. All this air energy we keep talking about, it could be connected to Libra. Very much so. Now let's have a look at the 3 of celebrations, 3 of cups. Wow, the 3 of cups. Wow, wow, look at it. The 3 of cups, which I was asking about, which is celebrations. Look at that. You are celebrating what? Big time money. A life of wealth and luxury. Wishes and dreams come true. But wealth and living the life of wealth. Living a life of absolute wealth. Nothing to worry about. Absolute wealth in every way. Every way. My dear Capricorn, this is just miraculous. What else can I say? What else can I possibly say? Okay, we've got to do the devil. Let's see, what is this excessiveness that you are dealing with? The 9 of Cups was at the bottom, which was wishes come true. Let's have a look at the devil for all Capricorn, which is the Capricorn card. What is it that you need to know? You need to know that there is an area, it's out of your hands. You are defeated. There's nothing you can do. This situation that you're trying to control, it can't be controlled. I keep seeing this and I'm going to take it out. This is an area where it's out of your hands. It's destined, to do with destiny and fate. Nothing can change it. It's to do with someone else's, something else that is not related to you. Your sacrifices are going to be rewarded. You've got to step aside and do for the sake of someone else and leave this situation because you can't safeguard it. This is a situation that I was saying either about control or about excessiveness, too much. This is out of your hands. This is something that has to end. You will be empowered, however. There is some Aries involved, but there will be empowerment without a doubt. There is going to be leadership elsewhere, maybe not where you are now, but leadership elsewhere offered to you in that offer that I saw before. So that's the end of that, which is really good, because it sort of lets you know that you are going to celebrate despite of fighting and setting boundaries and trying to control situations. You need to know something new is coming for you, and it's not what you're fighting for. That looks like a dead end. That looks like a situation defeated. So you got to look elsewhere, but you don't have to look. It's the amazing thing. The heavens are bringing it in your lap, like the magician. Everything is going to come to you very easily. That's why you got the luck and the abundance and everything your way, for you, in every possible way. It's for you to rise, to prosper, to be lucky, and to be quite abundant. Quite abundant, my dear Capricorn. So you have nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing. For those of you who've been seeing 333, this was here now, just now it happened. 333. As I was saying this, the numbers, you know, where you look at in the video, 333. Okay, so now 2 messages from this deck for all Capricorn. And the first one, sanctuary. You're finding your sanctuary. You're finding what makes you happy, where your harmony is, where you will be feeling absolute happiness. It says, open your spiritual source, connect to your higher self, go into quietude and breathe. And you'll get to understand that your higher self is there, already knows the truth. There's something more better for you, something wonderful. Absolute sanctuary. You are going to be in heaven. It's probably this thing that's activating that you don't even know about. You might be feeling like you're in unknown territory, but you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So if things seem to be alien to you, like what's going on, this is not what I wanted, this is not what I expected, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So prepare yourself for a great journey, because you know what? It shows that it's going to be a great one. A spectacular one. There's so much to celebrate and so much high-rise wealth for you, not to mention a soul connection that's going to uplift you, and the strength, the power, and the magic that's coming, that's going to be given to you, not to mention the Emperor. So now I'm going to take 3 messages with 3 timelines so we can understand. For Capricorn, we've got moderation is needed. This is temperance. This is connected to Sagittarius. For those of you who are dealing with people who have Sag in them, or you might have Sagittarius, you might be a cuspy. In fact, there was a lot about this reading that made me feel connected to Sagittarius, because those of you who are cuspy, Sagittarius, Capricorn, you might have been going through an unknown territory, but you are exactly where you are. Something is ending and you're starting something against maybe your will. You didn't want it to end, and you're thinking, this is all new to me, how will I deal with this? But fate is with you, support is with you, and you are going to be learning about this new journey. There's a lot of stability coming your way. The changes that are taking place are going to bring you stability. There's going to be happiness coming your way, a lot of happiness, and this is taking place 14 weeks from July onwards. A lot of happiness, and it's connected to Sagittarius, just so you know, in case you're dealing with someone of fire energy. The next one says you are going to go through learning and teaching. You're learning lessons, you will be teaching. This is happening for some time, and it's connected to 12 weeks from now, from July up to 12 weeks. You are going to go through a lot of learning and a lot of teaching. One more message. Oh, 1, we said 1, not 3. Please, 1, and there is the 1. Relationship changes. There are going to be changes in the relationships. Maybe that's why you're setting boundaries. Maybe that's why we have the 2 of Cups twice, where there could be a soul connection. There are going to be relationship changes or partnership changes, either one. But it's happening within 11 weeks from July all the way to November. 11 weeks, and that's going to mark the changes are going to bring you healing. And there is going to be completion. That's why there's learning and teaching, learning, giving growth, spiritual growth, understanding, and completion of a chapter. Changes are going to bring completion and healing for you. And most of all, by November, you will realize where you're at. Starting July all the way to November, you'll feel set. You'll know where you're heading. All that we talked about will start manifesting, happening right there in your not in your face, right there in front of you. You'll start experiencing everything we talked about. And what we talked about was magic. Absolute magic, just like the magician. And that is the end of your reading. Before you go, my dear viewers, one message from the Chinese cookies to see if there's anything you want to know. Well, there is, believe it or not. There is something important. Out of the subject of money, it looks like to do with romance. It says, love is set on sizzle. The chance for romance is high for those seeking a connection. So that's beautiful. Good to know. There's 2 of Cups there. But I do wish that you do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. That helps me big time. But it helps a little bit, but it does help. The greatest help is when you see videos. The more you watch all the way videos to the end, that is the greatest support you can give me. If you want to do 2-3 videos just as a gift to watch them per week for me, as a gift for my health and support, just sending your support, that will mean the world to me, and I'll be in gratitude. In the meantime, I do wish you sincere blessings and best wishes in everything you do, my dear Capricorn. Namaste.